back to the Making the Madness YouTube channel. This is Jonathan here to break down the news as Mississippi State lands Shakeel Moore out of NC State. Very solid addition for Mississippi State. They just lost DJ Stewart Jr. to the pros, so this is a very quick replacement for him. Now you look at this team; they have 2 point guards, Iverson Molinar, Shakeel Moore. That's a really solid backcourt. They have DJ Jeffries. They have Tolu Smith. They have Garrison Brooks. This is a solid, very solid team. Ben Howland has built himself a very solid team. A lot of good pieces coming into this team, and Shakeel Moore is certainly one of them. Just looking at Moore himself, he's someone I think will probably end up playing off the ball now that you think about it. He's not really a high assist usage type guy. I would say, even better playing off the ball. Kind of played a little bit of that role, but he's someone that can, showed last season he can go off. He had a couple really big games. He also had some, duds. He had like a couple 2-point, 3-point type games. So, I mean, it's hit or miss with him. He's, he could be someone that I think has a real chance to be a big breakout candidate. I was kind of expecting him to be a big breakout candidate while playing at NC State next season, and he ends up transferring, goes to the portal. Good for him, and he picks a Mississippi State's team that kind of needs some scoring help right away, and that's something he will be able to do. He'll be able to come in, kind of fill in the DJ Stewart role. I don't think he'll be as good as DJ Stewart. Most people aren't. No offense to Shakeel Moore. Maybe he can become DJ Stewart. I would think it probably takes him a little bit, but he can come in, play next to Iverson Molinar. Iverson Molinar runs the show. He can play out the ball. Maybe he can create, move Iverson Molinar off the bench. I think that would be fine. You look at the rest of the team, not a lot of depth at the guard position. They have DJ Jeffries, who can play some 3, play some 4. Garrison Brooks will certainly play minutes. Tolu Smith will certainly play minutes. They have Javian Davis as well. He's a redshirt. They have Keyshawn Murphy, who I think could be a very solid player. So, I mean, up front, they are loaded. The backcourt is, still the area of concern. Maybe Cameron Carter can step in. I'd still recommend getting another guard or 2 in the transfer portal, but certainly Shakeel Moore should come in, should play a role right away. We'll kind of wait and see what he does, but certainly very nice pickup for Ben Howland for Mississippi State, and we'll just kind of have to wait and see what Shakeel Moore does, what he, can he have that breakout season? Can he be more consistent? If he can, then this is a really, really good addition for Mississippi State. And even if he can't, they at least have another guard, because, there was not much else on this team. Maybe Cameron Carter, 6'2", 3-star recruit could help, but they needed some guard help. Shakeel Moore certainly adds it. I would recommend getting another guard, but Mississippi State, they're going to contend. I don't know if they're a tournament team. I don't like, the fact that they are so big man orientated. That said, I mean, we've seen big men oriented teams before do really well. That could happen with Mississippi State. Of course, wait and see, but I'd still have them outside the NCAA tournament. I'd say they're probably at this moment an NIT team, but that could of course change. And they could surprise. Thanks again for tuning in to this episode of Making the Madness on YouTube.